Is it on?
Mm-hmm.
Is it recording?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome back.
What the fuck is that?
It looks like it's loading or something.
Yeah, I've never seen it do that before. Did I do something weird? Hold on. What's it gonna do when it gets to the end?
I don't know. It explodes.
All right, just start and we'll see what happens. Are you starting your
Yeah, I read that and it said Dead End Games, and they're like, did you change the name of the
I should pretty soon.
Welcome to Dead End Convos, the podcast where we'll never agree. This is your host, Liz, speaking. My co-host, Mary Grace.
Okay. Yeah. Hi.
And it's funny because I look like in the last episode I said we're going to do back-to-back episodes. And we're actually not. I'm just dressed the exact same. And this is a different shirt, too. It's just the exact same color.
And we're like 2 weeks late because, you guys, I have some news here. Rob is a flaky fuck. I don't know.
I just thought of... I'm really tired right now.
Cool. He... Every time that we get in an argument, he says that he's quitting. So I don't know. It's
like an abusive relationship. It's like the one thing you're not supposed to use against, like, you know, like never like,
what the fuck is this?
Never
doing?
like, never bring up like, well, if you do this, I'm gonna leave you. And like he literally does any fight. I'm not gonna do the podcast.
No, like we'll literally be talking about nothing to do with anything. He'll be like, I don't think I'm doing that podcast anymore. I'm like, okay. So I don't want to be abused any longer.
Is this you introducing me as the new co-host?
I don't know. But you're probably not going to be consistent either. So I feel like I need to pull from the whole family.
Yeah, maybe you should just be the host and then have
Paul,
guests.
You, Sean.
Yeah.
Sean won't do it.
I think Lily actually would be a great
I was thinking
co-host.
having a Lily on.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways, so that's the news. We tried to get Rob on tonight. He said that he's been running around all day because he had to buy a whitewater raft.
Yes, he bought a white rock. He came home and then he disappeared again, and we didn't know where. And our mom said he went to go look at a boat, and everybody was really confused. But apparently she knew. And then he came home, I think 2 hours later, and he had bought a whitewater raft. And we didn't know why, because I'm pretty sure you need a lot of movement in the water to make it fun, right? Like you go down a steep thing. I thought
it was what people do in the mountain.
Yeah, it is, but I guess it's down. Just like a boat though. I mean, he made it seem like it's
it's a raft.
But he made it seem
it's not a boat.
But it's like a little almost like a canoe, aluminum type of thing.
I don't know. So anyways, he's too tired from that to I've never.
What if that's like a chipmunk voice edit in this whole thing?
I've never seen it do that, which is really weird. But anyways, all right.
Let's get into our topics, Mary Grace. We have a lot of topics to cover. Yeah. Let's start with that one. Yeah.
Oh, Sweden.
Yeah. We have Sweden on our board of things to talk about.
I feel like everything's not right.
I wonder if Tadia listens to the podcast.
Well, you'd have to put it on Facebook because I don't have Facebook.
Tadia.
Which you could share it. But anyways, go on. Sweden.
Yes.
Actually, he's Norway, but.
Oh, yeah. He'd be really probably offended by that.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
I just put it on the board because I really want to go back, and I thought we could talk about what we did there and why it was amazing. And
we mostly drank, but it's very expensive to drink there. If you're going to Norway or Sweden, no, it's
also their
tax on alcohol is 50.
I'm breathing a lot into this mic.
It's crazy expensive. The alcohol itself was normal prices that we're used to, and then and then with the tax, it was double if not triple what we're used to.
Yeah. Do you remember too?
The propaganda of smoking. The smoking advertisements that were I can't even fucking remember, so this is dumb, but the and do you remember that a sale was called a slut?
Yeah, I didn't, but now I kind of do.
Yeah, it was slut.
You'd see this word everywhere. Yeah. Do you remember? I can't remember. I think it was in Norway, But I think it was where dad, like, because their money's a lot different than us. So, like, coins to them yeah, like, coins to them is, like, not like, oh, it's a quarter for us. Like, keep it, like, or a penny or whatever. Like, you can keep the change. It's, like, actual money for them. Like, it's a, you know.
Well, so, like, our, like, 25 cents.
Well, it is.
Be like, keep the change.
Right, like, keep the change. But so my dad, and that does not apply over there. And so my dad, I think we were at, like, a gas station or something, and he's like, oh, just, and the money was really weird because it would get into, like thousands.
No,
like,
he just did not count it. So
no, but it is way different. Like,
no, but
amounts.
he left behind, like, $5 or $10. He would just, if it was a coin, if it was a coin, he would say just keep it.
Yeah, because
and the guy was like, "What do you mean just keep it?" And Toddy was like, and he's like, "No, just keep it."
Yeah,
and we're like,
and he's like, "No, like take it."
He had no idea
like
that he was giving away like money.
Like good, yeah,
good money.
Good earned money.
Yeah.
No, but I just thought that was funny. But yeah, let's talk about some stuff we did there. So a lot of hiking.
To be 100% honest, I'm struggling.
Really?
To remember anything.
Well, we ate
I loved it, but I don't remember anything.
We ate a lot of food.
So you don't remember
Softies? I
remember Softies. They're these ice cream cones. Well, it's
like McDonald's ice cream, but like way better.
Dipped in like Nesquik
powder.
Yeah.
It was like our dad's
and they
dream.
call it a Softie.
Yeah.
It was my dad's dream.
It really was. Our dad loves Nesquik.
Our dad loves Softies.
Okay, that's too much. But he does love Nesquik. He loves Nesquik. And then the outhouse. We had to use an outhouse while we were there, and it was.
Are you gonna tell the story?
That there were 2 seats.
Yeah,
I'll tell it. I don't care. I already talked about pooping in the last one.
I wasn't involved.
Okay. Well, the story goes.
It's a ghost.
And honestly, if it's not supposed to be used like that, then why are there 2 seats? Like, right? Like, it's a big outhouse.
I don't know, but you haven't explained how we used it yet.
I feel like maybe I don't remember because you're weirding me out.
Hands. But we were peeing, so it was okay.
Were we?
We were drinking. Yeah, it was the night we were drinking a lot, and we went in.
I would do that.
And we held hands and sat on the.
I think that sounds really like cute. I don't think that's that big of a deal.
No,
like girls
really adorable.
At bars like go pee together groups all the time. Like and we're sisters, so I especially don't think it's that weird. I just think it's hilarious because we got to like
your lips, man.
We got to experience peeing together.
In my God,
in the ground, it just sprayed into the ground.
Ew, that sounds really gross. Anyways, yeah, and then we lit a candelabra.
No.
Yeah, and we played cards that night in a little like cabin-esque. It was a cabin thing.
It is a little cabin.
Mm-hmm. There was no.
Oh my God, Mary!
Electricity.
You're gonna have to add pictures of this because
I don't think
this is something that happened and. This was amazing and cool. So, it was like 3 or 4 a.m. and it was already like it never got.
Dude, I don't have photos of this.
Yes, I do.
Okay, well send them to me because I don't.
We all of us took pictures of each other. Sean, you and me, all pictures on his deck.
No, I don't want to. I'll put it in a view.
Or okay. Sure. No, but basically, what's that called when it's like it doesn't ever get dark?
Oh,
no,
not daylight savings.
Also, put your clocks forward.
Well, this isn't coming out.
Oh, then you would have already done it.
And if not,
and
you're
you're late for work.
Tuesdays is when this comes out.
Okay. But what is that called? Like it happens in Alaska, things like that. Like
I don't remember.
But anyway, basically, it wasn't bright out like it was daytime, but it was like this like crazy like
it like kind of was. It got dark.
No, but
dark.
the world like and his location's like beautiful too. It's literally just like out of like a fairyland. But like the whole like sky and water was like a light blue and then like really green. Like I'd never seen anything like it before. It was the craziest.
Like the fjords.
It was like the craziest looking thing in the world. But so that was really cool too. Swedish meatballs. We ate Swedish meatballs.
But you're mixing the stories up because this is Norway that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Don't do that. We had to get on a train where Dad, remember that at the hotel? The hotel had continental breakfast. Wait, is it called?
They had
wait, is it Continental? Oh yeah, it's like the Key and Peele where the guy's like, I don't mind if I do.
Well, it is. It's a complimentary continental breakfast.
I know, but it's continental. That's why he's like, I don't mind if I do. And no, but it's the grapes from where does he say the grapes are from?
I don't know.
From Brussels or something.
Something about Brussels.
Yeah.
No, though Danishes or something was.
He goes, must be from Brussels. But anyways,
obviously from Brussels.
They had a continental breakfast,
which was really good though. Like the smoked salmon and stuff.
Yeah,
like
they
do that
do
with
like
bagels and stuff.
Like the shrimp and salmon.
Yeah,
and
like it was very fresh. And
but
like
my dad didn't want to spend money on
when they had croissants,
food,
croissants.
So he brought. I can't. This is like I like am cringing.
And I actually ate some of them too. Keep in mind.
He brought old. This is the most American thing ever. Pringles bottles, cans that were like all the chips were gone, and he made.
I don't think he had several. You're making it like
he had like 2 or 3 of them.
No,
and
he had one.
No,
he had more than one.
Hell yeah, we had a whole plane ride over there.
No way.
Yeah, we flew.
I know, but there's no way.
And he told us to go up one by one and and take extra food to shove.
And it was like a nice hotel
to shove into his Pringles cans, which they're a socialist country anyway, so I probably wouldn't give it a fuck. You're supposed to be able to take that, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. And so we had to go up and take like croissants and things, and he pushed them into
and he squished them down.
And then we had an 8-hour train ride or something to Sweden, to Stockholm, and we were stuck underwater. Well, Dad told me it was underwater. I still don't know to this day if it was, but I thought that water, I don't want to die by water. It's my worst fear. Mm-hmm. So I thought we were going to die by water for like 3 hours, but I still don't know if it's true, if we were underwater. I'm
pretty sure I was sleeping and Mary like woke me up and wanted me to be like scared with her.
You woke up to eat. No, Dad kept tapping your back, and you woke up to eat a croissant. from the Pringles
that
can.
Seems like something.
It was just so weird. So we did that, and then we went to Sweden, and we just fucking walked around, did some random stuff. You and me got lost.
We bought rings made of
spoons.
And you lost yours unfortunately, but
I didn't lose it. It got stolen.
Okay, well I have mine, and it's actually really cool because inside it says made in Sweden.
Okay, we get it, Liz.
No, and then
you have to rub it in. You have to rub it in,
and it has like initials. It was obviously the person that owned it. I don't know. It's
very sad to me because I
really
that
cool
ring.
And oddly enough, like because I'd never seen that before being there. But after coming back, I feel like I have seen those like being made like more or less like at art shows and stuff. Like
I feel like you're just not aware of things until you know about it. Because I'm pretty sure that they probably were.
I actually saw someone make. It was like I think it was at the Howell one actually, like the art show or the what is that called where you get like fruits and vegetables and stuff? The farmers market. Yeah, there's someone that makes like garden.
Wait, speaking of farmers market.
What?
When you and Elizabeth and I, all of us, our siblings, younger people, went to Traverse City this summer, and we went to the farmers market. Oh. Elizabeth and I went because we were up before everybody else, and so we went to go get champagne for mimosas and to go to there was a farmers market, so we were like, oh, we should go. And then I don't even remember exactly how it went. What was it even? I don't remember anything anymore.
So Mary and I were walking, and like immediately upon walking in, we walked basically like by this man's booth.
Old. You have to give an idea.
Yeah, no,
he's
really
a very
okay.
Old,
let's give
probably like
precious
75.
Yeah, and like a really like you can tell he's just like very like someone's dad. Like,
but an aggressive salesperson.
Not really. It's almost that you feel bad saying no.
That's what I'm saying. That's like an aggressive
tactic. He was just like
what was he selling?
I'm getting there.
I know,
he was
a
very nice guy.
Walnuts. Crazy.
Walnuts.
Okay.
Was that a test? You didn't even seem like you were excited that you're like, oh, I remember.
Because I just can't believe I
said
bought
walnuts,
it.
and you're
just
like,
go on. We're giving the whole story away.
Okay, so he had little baggies of walnuts, and he's like, would either of you girls like to try my these walnuts I
spice
make?
It like
the spiced like my spiced walnuts. They're homemade. Everything's
he was going through
great
every
about
spice.
them.
He had them written down.
Yeah, and it was like pepper, salt, paprika, garlic, salt, and it was nothing like woo, like that's outrageous. And,
but also it wasn't like
oh my god.
But it also
no.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't like done
well. No, this is the best part.
I don't know.
You forgot about.
I forgot everything.
And I forgot to until just now.
I forgot everything.
He had a cherry.
No, one version.
So he goes, so we're like, sure, we'll try it.
That Traverse
and he's
cherry.
like, okay, would you like it with or without cherry? Or would you like the cherry kind or the
and
not
I
cherry
be, like,
kind?
Infused.
Yeah.
Well,
like
the
flavored.
Spices, wait, you have to even say, because he gave us a sample. You would think the spices would be like infused, like, you know,
or crispy, like, you know, like you get those like pecans or pecans or whatever that are like roasted in like honey.
He took spices, put
like
the
that.
walnuts in a bag, and like shook them up.
They were like squishy,
so
like
the
a normal
cherries,
walnut. Yeah, no. So then he had like those little like Tupperware things that you give someone something.
It's not Tupperware.
Yeah, what is that? Like a little
like
plastic.
a little plastic
whatever.
sample cup.
Yeah,
but Tupperware is
I
not
know.
that.
He wasn't. Yeah. And I was like, well, I'll try the cherry kind. And so he gave it to me, and I opened it. And it was. And like, mind you, this guy is like right in front of us. Like, we can't react the way we want to because I opened it and it's literally just a little dried cherry and a little dried walnut. And it wasn't good. I mean, it was like eating an unsalted walnut. And it was so precious. Mary bought some because it was just like you had to. You
I had to. It's so weird.
And he's like, would you like the cherry kind or the regular?
It's so weird because you're
wasn't
just
great.
staring at this old man who's like really proud of his.
And he was so
but see, this is my thing.
proud.
It might have been a young person's company that just came up with a great sales tactic, is what I'm saying. Because who's not gonna fucking buy that?
Or, you know, it is.
And
like,
he's the first vendor on the way in.
yeah, he got a good freaking spot.
He did.
I don't know.
I was very
don't know.
wary of every vendor after that. I was walking to the Dead
They had
Center.
some beautiful flowers, though. People kept walking by with bouquets, and they were really pretty.
Yeah,
But we were in a hotel. So
we had already purchased our walnuts.
We were good for the day.
We had gone past our little. I can't think of words.
Yeah.
Amount of money, but what's that word?
Budget.
Budget.
She doesn't even know the word budget. That's how rich she is. She's like, what do you peasants use to monitor your money?
I am so wealthy. It's hard.
Mary bought a new pair of slippers and then stepped in dog poop. And she told me, she said, something smelled so bad all day. Mm-hmm. And then she realized earlier in the day she'd stepped in poop. Mm-hmm. So her new slippers, I don't even know. What's your plan with those?
Hose them off and then bleach them.
How much were they? Should just maybe buy a new pair.
They're like $12.
Maybe that sounds like a lot of effort.
Well, I had a little bit of a coupon, however people say it.
On Amazon? Mm-hmm. How do you get a coupon?
It's none of your business.
Wait, how do you? Everybody wants to know how you get.
They only give it to the richest of the rich.
Oh my God! Did they give it to you because you bought so much from them? Because I would believe that.
No,
this lady,
no.
we all share an Amazon account, and
What does that sound?
it was my shoe. We all share an Amazon account, and she buys her fair share. We also fight for the cart sometimes.
Yeah,
I'll be trying to buy something, and
when I'm
she'll
checking
kick
out
my stuff
and Elizabeth
out.
takes more than 3 minutes, I put all of her stuff.
You actually give me a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
You like watch me.
Well, I go back and I'm like, it's still not gone. So I hit save for later, save for later, save for later, save for
You're
later.
gonna have to show me. Do you know how much stuff's probably in there that I
just
forgot I
down there.
need?
You go to the checkout and then you scroll down and all the save for later's right there.
Wow.
You probably could buy like $8,000 worth of things. I've saved you a lot of money. Let's be honest.
Well, because a lot of the times, like a normal person puts something in a chart,
Your lips,
or I mean a
not
cart,
your chin.
in a cart.
There, see,
That's
you hear
better.
it?
Yeah, I
You
hear it.
Okay.
I hear that. Because they're like, I'm not sure. I just want to look
No, you
back
put it on
at
a
it.
list to check back
I
on
don't
it.
like doing that. I've started doing it because you keep kicking my stuff
all
out.
of the things I'm not sure about are in lists.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's talk about Nico's little cake today. It's Nico's birthday.
I'll put a picture.
Okay. And tell us about this cake. Where did you get it on? Etsy?
I actually feel a little embarrassed.
Okay.
It was a lot of money.
Was it?
Like,
What was it, like $50?
no, God, no, it wasn't that much money.
Oh,
but
well.
but no, like a real cake, like it's tiny. Like I was gonna say a cat cake. It's a dog cake.
How much was it?
I don't want to talk about it.
No, like how much? Everybody wants to know now.
Not interested.
Okay, was it like 25?
Yeah.
I would think that.
Looks like
I mean, Mary, think about all the people that are buying that for their
dude,
dog.
but like
They
when
are
I
willing
buy
to
a
obviously
cake
spend
for like a
money.
human,
They're like 25.
it's like no. I mean, like a good cake's probably like like this big, like an 8-inch, cake is probably like 35 to 40.
Yeah.
That's a lot for a tiny dog cake then. Which
Yeah.
I don't
think they
really,
just know that the people that are buying things like that
that they're
will
desperate freaks and losers.
No, but they'll spend money on that stuff.
Yeah, well, I did. And it's Nico's first birthday. He has just been a peach of a man. He got a couple of presents and he had a cake, and he went with Dad and I to get donuts this morning, but then he did not enjoy the car ride and threw up when he got home. So that probably wasn't fun. But the rest of the day was pretty good for him.
Rest of the day was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a little goodie bag to bring back for Teddy when I go home.
But she brought 0 present for Nico.
Yeah, I didn't.
She's a taker, not a giver.
I just didn't think about it.
That's what I mean.
To be quite honest.
Well, I thought about your dog.
Yeah. Well,
I always do. When I gave you a box when you were sick, I gave you a separate.
I know.
I made her a separate tiny box. For Teddy with his picture on it.
I did think about, and I think I'm going to, buying.
I bought him a collar.
I don't ask. Okay.
I bought him a. I know, it's just kind.
It is kind, but you can't see. This is number one truth. You can't shit on someone.
But it's Nico's birthday.
I know, but that's you doing that stuff.
Is this how it's gonna be with children too?
I don't know. If you buy my kids a bunch of stuff, I can't make you not.
I'll buy everybody a ton of stuff.
Well, that's not. You can't expect people to buy stuff in return.
I do love buying things.
I do too, actually, but actually not really though. I actually kind of hate buying things because the high of it is like fun, but the low of it is like so fast.
That's why I like buying things for other people.
Yeah, it is a better feeling because like
because I actually don't want anything.
Yeah, it's a bad feeling.
I actually don't want anything at all.
I mean, buying things that are practical, like that stuff I like, but like things that I think are gonna like make me actually like happy or something, like it just never ever works ever. And the feeling
make you happy?
No, the feeling goes away so fast.
Yeah. Well, that's
awful. I know.
But that actually, this actually, I forgot I wrote down that.
What did you write?
Well, it was just going into the fact that Elizabeth, we have very different approaches to our dogs, and how.
What did you write down? I don't see anything.
It's okay. It doesn't matter. Just go with the thing.
Where do you write them? Like on the very bottom?
I write them in the back of my eyes.
Yeah.
We have very different approaches to things, and I think it would seep into children. I spoil the fuck out of things. You, it's not neglect, but it's close.
Okay, I give them all the love.
No.
To be honest, though, this is actually what's interesting is we just show love different. Because
our love languages, or
it is,
what's it called?
It is.
Yeah, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like she's saying, because like so I give Teddy like he loves like
he loves green peppers.
He does. If you
well, when I give the boy a treat when he's here, he loves that more.
No, he likes both of them. I gave him that food that you make, and he ate all of it, and then he ate green pepper that was on his plate too. Like he does like them. It's not like he doesn't want them.
It's neglect.
Anyway, and I give him a greenie every single morning. He goes pee and poop outside, and I give him a greenie every single morning. Like I don't know. We have like our little routine, but it's different because like for like how I treat my animals is like I smother them in kisses and like just like and like all the love and all the touch and like everything, and
which makes
Mary
me ill.
Doesn't do that at all.
Okay,
but she gives.
That's a little rude.
No, you aren't kissy though.
Well, I don't kiss them.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
well, Nico's very cuddly. Actually, you should see him in the morning. He went in, when you were peeing the one time. He went in and licked you while you were on the toilet.
I don't remember that.
And you said, "Oh my God, Mary, he's kissing me," and I'm like, "Yeah, he's a dog." Remember?
Right. It's just different. One's not neglect. It's just different.
Well, he just doesn't get like my dogs get like bark box and like treats.
Yeah, but you are so extreme because if you think a lot of people do that, they don't.
I think a lot of people do because it's a business and they make a lot of money. But I also think that it's like the problem with me is that I'm so sarcastic that the irony of being like nobody else is on like this joke with me, but the irony of doing things like that, or like wearing a hat that's like I can't wear it because Sean told me people will think it's serious, but like
Mary, literally, yeah, people.
I always think people have a good sense of humor when they wear things like dog mom and things like that
because it's not funny though. Because I literally people like actually like I had a coworker and she's like, yeah, like they are our babies, like they're our fur babies, like, but she was dead serious.
Well, I mean, like I agree that like I don't think it's like a child, but I do think that it's like I don't have any children, so to me like it is my child.
You didn't even let me finish my comment about what I was gonna buy them.
No.
See what I'm saying? I'll try to buy them something. She won't even let me finish what it was.
Why are you telling me? Just do it.
Because I don't want you to buy it, and then I don't know.
Already bought.
I know. I don't know if you even would actually buy this. But
can you just say it?
Yeah, I'm gonna. My nose is really itchy though. I'm gonna. I think buy all of the dogs' advent calendars because I think that'd be really cute.
What is in an advent calendar for a dog?
Different things, but I think I'm gonna do like a biscuit type of one.
You're like, I think I'll do vegetables.
You don't want them getting fat.
I think I'll do like a fresh out the ground one.
No, but yeah, vegetable.
I'm sure you will.
Why is that bad?
Is on Sunday.
Why is that bad to give?
I don't know. I need to start eating like that. Can you get me an advent calendar with fucking vegetables?
No, but yeah, I think I'm gonna because I think that it'd be cute because like after one day of doing it, they'll know exactly what's in it, and I think it'd be cute to like do it every day for like leading up to Christmas. So I'm gonna get my cat Guster one as well. I don't know what a cat would eat though. I don't know what is in a cat one because like they don't really eat like. I guess they do have treats, but
you wouldn't know. You neglect.
No, I actually have bought Gus treats, but like they just don't eat treats like dogs do. Like they take their sweet time eating them. So.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Get an advent calendar if you'd like.
Okay.
I think that you definitely. I don't know. It's fine. It is good, I guess. Maybe we should all eat more vegetables.
Well, I just think that some would say that Nico's spoiled rotten. Okay, so which one's better?
But you know what pisses me off?
What?
Is that I'm nervous the camera's going to shut off. I started this before I started this, so I'm trying to make sure it won't shut off. You knew Nico from the day I got him, and Nico I think has come a very long way. Whereas like if you just met Nico, I feel like you might think what you're saying. But meeting him the first day when you met him till now, he's come a very long way. Yeah,
but that doesn't mean he's not spoiled. Mary, you've literally give him like 8 treats like in like 1 hour.
No, that's not true.
I mean, obviously that's an exaggeration. I would hope that's an exaggeration.
Well,
but I'm saying like you give him a
okay, but
lot
also
of
like
treats.
if I'm working and doing stuff, I need him to be distracted. I need to start.
She's the mama that would have her kids on iPads all day long. If I have
if you have a certain type of kid, honestly, as lame as it sounds, it has made me understand because I don't have kids, but it has made me understand that like
the easy thing to do. Yeah.
No, there's different types of like personalities on like he's a dog, whatever. But I'm saying like with a kid with a certain personality, like a stubborn, persistent personality, like it is hard all day, especially if you are working or doing other shit. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, it is hard. Like,
yeah.
And the justification of, I'm like, well, I won't give him this many treats next time or I won't do this. But like, yeah, if you have shit to do, you can't, like, what are you supposed to do?
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, it's true. And honestly, like, they do always say that too, like, as, obviously, like, he's, like, puppy phase is worst, like, hyper-wise and stuff. Like,
when he's a husky.
Yeah, but, like, but even, like, I think pretty quickly into his 1 year, he'll calm down a little bit more even, too.
I don't think he'll calm down till about 3 years.
No. Is that what
I mean, he already has calmed down, but I mean, I think he's already 3 years. I have to start this over.
Okay.
It's going to shut us off.
Okay.
Cats. Somebody told me that with cats, and it's true with them.
But Gus is my cat, and he was born last October. He was born last May. So he's like about like a year and a half, I guess. And Ted was born in February, so he's under a year. But before I got Ted, Gus was insane. Like typical boy cat too, where like he'll like shove everything off and like like meow really loud and like be like a spaz and like I don't know, just he was crazy. But then right after getting Ted, it's like literally like you have like
this is gonna be so loud.
I know. It's like having like the different kids or whatever. Like after having Teddy, he's like so calm. because Ted's crazy. So like now like Gus is like adult like and like is very calm. It's just weird.
He thinks he's better than people.
No, he's very, very beautiful cat though. I love him. But it is weird how that works because he was insane until like the moment I brought Ted home. And then he all of a sudden was like the big brother.
What are they wearing and pouncing around in?
Who even would that be? Because like the baby wouldn't do that, I don't
know.
Okay, let's go on with our next subject. Let's talk about Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Mary makes a mean turkey, and it's because, do you want to know the secret to making a mean turkey?
I make it.
It's being vegetarian.
That is it.
You
love it
Mary,
so much.
Listen how funny this is. Mary has made the best turkey, and it has gotten consecutively better every year. She never tries it because she doesn't eat meat, and she has it for years. So every year we'll eat it. And we're like, Mary, this one's better than last year. And she's like, cool. And I've had to wake up at like, we'll have to rub this thing down at night with salt. Wake up the next morning, and I've had to wake her up. She's always like, you're not gonna wake up.
That was 1 year.
Nope, twice.
Whatever.
I remember because it was proud moments.
I didn't even fucking eat it. What would I care?
Like 4 a.m. We have to wake it up. We have to wake up.
Still alive after we brine.
No, but we have to wake up and rinse it off or something. I don't even know. It is. Yeah, I've
had to teach these children that you have to pull out the neck and the guts. Sean lost it. My younger brother.
I did it last year, didn't I? I don't remember.
Yes, you did do it last year.
It's really gross.
The real secret to a good turkey is
wine. I actually do think that makes a lot of flavor.
Well, there's a few secrets to a good turkey. It's brining for an appropriate amount of time, which would be 12 to 24 hours.
It softens the skin. Makes it crunchy.
Brining for sure. You can do either just salt or salt and lemon, and that is, I mean, it makes it.
It helps crunch up the skin too.
I can't believe I'm a vegetarian. I would never.
I know. Isn't this hilarious?
So that's the first secret, but it's not really a secret. But
Secret's making that turkey
it's
yummy.
Making sure it brines long enough. Then the wine does make a huge difference. And then I
have a story.
Honestly, and I think the biggest piece. Okay, well, I think the biggest piece of the secret that I think people don't do. I think this is like the secret part because the rest of the stuff like people know is it's so much patience and like time put into throughout the day of you have to get one of the injectors, like the needle things, baster and a needle thing, because you have to just constantly push the juice back inside of the meat over and over. Like I swear I do it like 30 minutes to an hour all day long. Like we just do random shit all day.
And that's the thing but
that's to me what makes it different, because I think most people brine and most people use wine. I don't think that's super rare. I think that's most recipes.
I actually don't know I don't think we ever did. Before you started making the turkey, I don't remember doing anything or anybody doing anything with the turkey the night before. I really don't.
But no, that's not true. Grandma did that. That's not true.
You think? Mm-hmm. Well, I just don't remember Mom
No,
doing
I think the big thing is doing it the day of is to consistently it's not a big deal. You just have to remember to keep doing it. It takes like 3 seconds. You just like put a couple, like take the fluid stuff, put the injection portion in.
Yeah, it's a game changer because
I think it just
dry turkey's really
I think
bad.
It just keeps it like not from getting
moist
dried
turkey
out.
is really good. So it's like a hit or miss with turkey, I feel like.
What was your story? So anyways, just make sure you do it with your turkey.
Yeah, we'll put a
link to me
in the recipe in the,
Actually,
in the
we have that
show
one
notes.
vlog.
Oh God. Subscribe to our YouTube channel too.
No, I actually took all of our videos off.
Okay, don't do that. So my story really quick, it's not really even like a good story, but it's just so bizarre. And when you mentioned brining something, it came to my mind again. I was in, I think, 5th or 6th grade. And I had this weird teacher, and I don't even remember what class it would have been for, but he had us mummify chickens. Yeah. And listen how gross this is. A real
chicken?
Yes. So, well, not a living chicken.
Well, I know.
But yes, yeah. And I remember Mom being grossed out because, so it was a group project too. So I think
what grade were you in?
I think it was 5th grade. So you had 4 or 5 people in your group. And I I don't remember, like one of us bought the turkey, or it was a turkey or a chicken, I don't know, but like a whole thing, you know, like a frozen one or whatever.
You're talking about like
or fresh.
You're talking about like defeathered and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I was envisioning like a turkey or like a chicken from like a farm.
No. Like the ones that you buy, like, and then you boil for soup or whatever. Like, but it's a chicken.
I hate it so much. I hate all
and
of it.
he had us mummify it. So you use like an insane amount of salt, and then you wrap it in whatever the hell you even wrap it in, and it's supposed to like act as a preservative or to like preserve the skin of it. I don't even know. I don't know. And each person in the group had to bring it home for one night.
Why?
I don't know. And I remember I told Mom,
that's some voodoo shit.
Super weird. And I told Mom it was like my turn like the next day to bring it home, and I knew she'd be weird because
I mean though.
I don't know that
like I can clearly just stay alone.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's not like it's like it doesn't need to
I don't know.
eat.
The teacher was weird. Like I don't think he ever explained why, because Mom was weirded out. She made me keep it outside too, because I was like I think maybe like third or last person that had it, so like it was like old at that point too. It's not like I was like the first night.
I'm not really concerned about the germs. I'm more concerned about like it's fucking
just disgusting
process, like the tradition of what
I don't even know. Like we brought them in, and I don't even remember. Like I only have vague memories of like doing it, but I don't even know what the point was or like what came of it. But really gross. So let me know in the comments if anybody's mummified a chicken, because
I've never done that. It's disgusting.
It's gross, and I wouldn't suggest it.
Have you ever dissected anything?
Yeah, I've dissected well, okay, let's talk about this. I've dissected a worm, which no, listen.
That's just dumb.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then I had this teacher, which I actually loved, but she was like just a
worm.
No,
what
she
grade?
was 8th. And then we did frogs as well.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a typical one, but yeah, but I said worm, like that's exactly what I said. I'm like, this just seems dumb, because it was like you would open it, nothing. It looked like dirt. Like there was just dirt inside of it. Like there was nothing that differentiated anything from anything. And so I said that kind of like as a joke, and the teacher came over and was like, "Oh my gosh, like what do you mean? Like there's so much goodness in there." And yeah, and I was
Did she eat it? She's like, I love it.
No, but she was like a biology nerd. Like she thought it was like the most fast. She's like, "What do you mean? Like there's this and that, and there's all these things that you can see."
But it's so tiny.
It was just dark brown too. Like the frog, it's like, oh, here's its heart because it's this color.
I don't enjoy
these are the
dissecting
intestines because it's this color and it looks like an intestine.
You never had to do an eyeball, a lamb's eyeball.
No, that's younger. That was like third grade.
I can't do the eyes. Not for me.
I don't think I could do an eye. And also, why was that ever part of like second graders?
I don't know. It was a lot, but then
why an eye? Like why?
I mean, it's interesting if you're like into it, but it definitely like stomaching.
I think smell of formaldehyde's a lot too.
Yeah, but I also think just like it takes a special person to be able to stomach an eyeball, because there's something about the consistency.
An eyeball I can't do.
More so than even cutting into like a rat, which I can't do any of it.
Did you do a rat?
In college, they were back. I was in a group, just sitting out there, and they were like, "We're going to go get your rats." I didn't know. They gassed them on spot. Like they went back.
Oh my God.
I didn't know this was happening.
Are you serious?
And I'm just out there.
Wait, what class was this for? Biology.
And I'm just out there just like, oh, whatever. Haha, with this group.
They gassed them on this.
And they brought these rats out.
Were they alive still?
Warm. Well, no, they were dead when they brought them out. They went back and like killed them. I didn't know they did that. I thought they were dead rats.
Oh
and
my
they came out and it was fucking huge. I did not know that either. It was literally like probably this big, and they had it laid on its back. I screamed. I turned around. I'm like, aha. And then I was like, ah! And it was this big. They had it like something through like here to hold it to the board or something that they brought it out on, and its little teeth like had the rat, like literally like a cartoon rat,
like Ratatouille.
Yeah, like the teeth like this, and it was
like this.
It was like this, and it was laying on its back.
Oh
and
my
it was like that.
God.
And I screamed because first off it was way bigger.
And she's been a vegetarian ever since.
No, but I should have been since then.
Oh.
I was not anticipating it being that large. I didn't know it'd still be
Rats
warm.
can get big.
I didn't know it wasn't.
Why did you have to touch it?
I didn't touch it.
How'd you know it was still warm? Or did they say that or something?
No, maybe I did touch it.
You had to.
I don't know. Maybe somebody said it. I don't know what happened. Something happened where I knew that I had just died. But they did go back for a minute. Like the person on like the TA or whatever the fuck it was went back there, and then oh my God, and then it came back this giant rats on a slab, and I was like, what is happening right now? And then the people, I was in a group of like 4 people, probably like 4 including me, and I literally said, like, I felt like I was gonna pass out, and I'm not really that, I didn't think I was weak stomach, but I was like,
it's the smell.
I told them,
everything.
I said, I can't touch this because I will faint.
Were they good? Like, were they fine?
Yeah, they
with
did.
it?
I said, I can't cut it. I can't do it because you had to cut through its fur and skin. Once you're inside, it's okay because it stops being like, so cutting through something's fur and skin is a lot because it's really real.
Yeah,
at that point.
once
you're
open,
like inside,
it's just,
you're not looking at its face and you're just seeing organs. It looks more like not real.
You should have covered its face like they do when they do surgery. Just put like the cloth.
No,
so you
I made
some
girl
space.
in my group. I mean, it was a sharp ass little knife thing. She just like was cutting around, and I was like,
so you know what's I have an even worse thing, and
Yikes.
obviously this is necessary and
a big
all that.
worm, a night crawler.
No, people.
What the fuck? You've cut a person?
I haven't, but like if
Oh!
you're no,
I was like, I think you may be a murderer.
no, like for medical stuff and whatever,
Yeah.
they literally do exactly that, but on people for obvious reasons, and like I get it, but like I literally cannot imagine that. And so I was working at a university, and I was talking to someone that had worked there a long time, and the building right next to ours was mortuary sciences.
Hot.
And so she was saying, because I was like, oh wow, ew, because I realized that, like, I don't know, randomly she's like, yeah, like, you want to hear something crazy? She's like, my office used to point to see that garage door, and I was like, yeah. She's like, my office had a window literally to that garage door, and she's like, every single day the garage door would open and a van would show up, and people would be just strolled in like daily on stretchers.
Cadavers. Not
Yes.
people.
Well, they're people. But
Well, I know,
yeah.
but like I thought
Yes.
they go and guess like the rat.
No.
They bring in a group.
Yeah,
I'm like,
cadavers.
what the fuck?
But yeah, and she's like,
Yeah.
I needed a new office. She's like, I couldn't deal with it for very long because she's like, it's just not like a nice work environment to see dead people being strolled in like daily and being, they're just, I don't know.
Well, the thing that freaks me out less about the people, which I don't like being one of these.
Then a rat?
Mm-hmm. But I don't like being one of these people, but I'm going to tell you what freaks me out less. And this
Is that they already died?
I sound really obnoxious
you
my
do.
mind.
Are you about to say because like they didn't get to choose?
It is though. No, it is because
It is weird,
The people,
yeah.
Well, first off, the people died. Like it's not like they weren't dead.
Well, and they must have volunteered for
that's
that.
what I'm saying. You
yeah.
volunteered to go to science and you died. They didn't kill you and then bring you in or go. Like the rats, it is kind of sad with animals because you can't explain to them. Like you can't ask them. Also, they were healthy rats that they went and just fucking gassed. Like
Adobe or something.
that's fine. Yes, I don't know why it's doing that, but it doesn't. I don't know. Just the fact that the people knew what they were doing, decided, like you have to, like, yeah, you sign out. Like this is a thing. Like you become a part of science. Like you ask to, like it's almost, that's more like beautiful in
that
a
same
sense
professor
because
that
you
thought the
asked
worms
to
were
become
lovely
it.
was donating her body to science. She told me that.
I don't know. I've thought about it, but then I'm like, only if I'm skinny.
I die of like morbidly being obese, and I volunteered.
No, people do. I just, for me personally, I would want to be thin because I'm insecure and I wouldn't want to be on a table.
You say give me like liposuction before or something.
That's my deal. I have the best body ever right before I die.
Oh my gosh. But
no,
yeah.
I just, the people, I wouldn't personally want to cut into one of them. I don't think.
Can you imagine? Like, because even like, I remember
I don't know. I don't know if I can.
Well, so I came across, and I mean, obviously people can, like even like the mortuary sciences, and obviously it's needed. It is a job that people need to have done. But like, I came across someone that their TikTok was, they were a mortician and was going through like all the shit that they do. And she was using like a, like styrofoam, like just to like show kind of, but it was like to how they keep the jaw closed because otherwise it like pops open obviously because they're dead. And they like shove this like really big wire like into their mouth and like twist it up and like crank it because they're dead. Like they're basically like a board. You can do whatever you want. And then like they twist this thing and then they like cut it. And,
okay,
like,
I'm getting like sick.
I know. And like, but this girl's just, and it has like millions of views because people are probably all like, like it's weird. Like that's just someone's job.
This
like,
is why
it's bizarre.
I want to become a tree. And Jen, our sister-in-law, sent me a video the other day of these people she found in, I can't remember what they're called right now, their company, but it's only
They
legal.
do it?
Yeah, so it's only
in
I'm going to tell you if you'd let me just. So it's only legal currently in let's say Oxygen, but that doesn't make sense. Oregon, Washington, I think that might be in Colorado.
That makes sense.
So I don't understand like the opposition to it because I think people are just scared of death and scared of the whole thing of this. But to me, it's way less scary. Like, so she was showing this place that they go to basically.
Is it like a cemetery but of trees? Like, is it still a spot?
No. So listen, I'm going to explain it to you. So they take people who sign up for this, which I will sign up for this, and hopefully it becomes legal. But it doesn't even really matter actually if it's legal here because what they do is they take the body and they put it into this little like there's these facilities that you go into like a little like MRI looking thing, but it's not an MRI. But you go in like I'm the slot. Have you ever been in an MRI? So you probably don't even know what
Are you talking about the things they put you in a wall?
Yeah, so it puts you in. No, listen, just let me finish because I know you're already gonna. But I thought you were gonna like already be like, that's not what I want. It's not what I want either. So it puts you in with this enzyme, but they were saying like it actually only works if you're dead. So like that first off is relieving because a lot of people are scared they'll be buried alive. Well, it won't even do anything because it's just a natural enzyme like of the world. Like you would be disintegrated. You know what I'm saying? Like right now.
That makes way more sense anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, so what it does is turns you it's like catalyzed. So it turns you into like soil essentially. And so then when you come out, your family can choose to either take your soil or they have like these
become soil.
If people you just are. It's decomposition. That's what they call it. That's what it is.
Can you imagine like using me in your like cucumber
No, dude,
garden?
I fucking no. I don't want that.
I help people's magnolias
I
grow.
love this though because they're like some people like they said some people will take all of the soil. Some people will take like a bucket of it and grow like a pot of it and grow like a flower or whatever. Like they don't know what to do with like a whole mound of soil. So
yeah, how much do you think it gives you?
It's a lot.
Is it?
So the people that
how long does it take to do?
Not very long. I don't remember, but
really?
It's not very long because they put an enzyme in that like hastens it, so you become soil pretty quickly.
Become dirt pretty quick.
The people that aren't being used right or like their families aren't taking them, they are putting all the soil in these areas that have like really bad soil and like that's by the one they were showing was like by this like river area that has these salmon in it that need like specific amount of shade over the water to make it a certain temperature to like breed and like all these things. So then it grows like trees out of this new like good. You're part of the ecosystem essentially.
That's really cool.
So you become a piece of this, and then like
is
this
it expensive?
Whole forest grows. No, it's way
like,
cheaper.
Yeah,
which I think
like
is why
caskets are like aren't. I think that's why like the thousands. I think it's why
the funeral industry, which is the one of the biggest things, obviously opposing them, is because it's so much cheaper, and also.
That makes way more sense.
The whole thing makes sense. And dude, if you don't want to, if people are freaked out by the process of like your soil and like ghosts and whatever, whatever they're
way
scared
less
of,
freaked
me
out
too.
Than to be in a literal box.
Too.
I don't have like actual claustrophobia, but like
why don't we as a family?
Is claustrophobia the word? That sounds weird.
It's close basis.
Yeah.
So why don't we as a family?
I want to be in a garden.
If we don't want to do something like give it away, whatever. Or like, why don't grave sites why don't they get creative? Right? You can take as much. You can take it, leave it. You can take as much as you want. They will take what you don't use and use it. Mm-hmm. So why don't, as a family, we like, or I was gonna say, why don't grave sites become creative and make it like instead of grave sites,
have families
make these
plots.
Beautiful like environmental areas where like you could just keep throwing the soil.
Should we be a new like funeral?
No, this isn't
enthusiasts.
No, I'm not a funeral enthusiast.
That's not the right word.
I don't want to be that. But why couldn't we buy a plot of like of a cemetery, like a tiny one even? You don't even need that much fucking space.
Why do we have to still do it on a cemetery?
I'm just saying, if you want to have everybody in one area, it doesn't have to be a cemetery. But I'm saying, like, if you want to make it legal and make it like it freaks people out to have, like, that's one of the biggest drawbacks too, is people don't like people becoming soil and being a part of their soil. Okay, whatever. I don't really think it's a big deal because there's been people dying forever. There's probably human bodies all over everywhere. I mean, this country, or like the land has been around forever. Like, you don't know what the fuck is under here. Human bodies, probably. Who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Well, and people didn't used to be buried in
carcasses of
those.
Animals, like, it's all the same. It's just decomposing flesh.
Yeah.
And it is, you can't control if a raccoon dies over there or whatever. But I'm saying, if you want to make it like the sacred ground of whatever, why don't like a cemetery-esque type thing, but like a park? It could be a park. Create these areas that you can buy for your family, and you can just keep adding the soil to it as you go, and it'll grow this like foresty, like trees or whatever you're growing out of it, and it'll be like the Kennedy and the blah blah blahs, and like you can have all these areas, which to me, I'd rather go visit an area with a bunch of beautiful things where nobody's buried underground, and it's just like they're growing these things. That's what I personally would rather go visit that. Wouldn't that be cool to go and have visited something that had like generations and generations of your family members that grew this like plot of
it's way cooler
stuff?
I actually believe,
I
believe, and I'm sure that, I mean, I'm sure it would have been said if that's true, so maybe it's not, but I would believe that that's a thing that was done in the past.
I think that death has always been so, I think every culture treats it different, but I mean, even back to like Egyptians, they were like mummifying people and stuff. Like, I think there's something about preservation and trying to like, because I think people have a hard time accepting death. So I think it's a thing of trying to preserve and keep things there.
Well, that's extra weird because I don't know actually specifics, but like they would be buried with, they'd be like buried, like look like with all their like, you know, I mean, all of them wore makeup, like men, women, all of them, like all their face stuff. Like they would like, it was like a celebration, but like they would make them look really beautiful. They'd be buried with all of their really nice belongings, like all their like the wealthiest and wealthy
spiritual
gold
beliefs too.
Yeah, because I think it was like in the after.
Yeah.
Well, and then also I know like the I don't know if it was the Greeks or the Romans, or maybe both, but they would do the coins on the eyes because that was like to pay. Like they literally spiritually believed that, or like, you know, believed that you basically had to like pay. So that was like their way to get into like the afterworld was with these coins. Like if you didn't have them, like you didn't have enough money to get through or something. It's just interesting.
I don't know, whatever. I guess everybody's beliefs are different, but that one seems weird to me because you're basically, again, like even in the afterlife, then you're
money
giving like a separation between poor and wealthy. It's like, oh, you're poor. Good luck, bitches.
Well, yeah, that was a huge thing.
You can't get to heaven.
Then.
Like that's so odd. I don't know. Yeah, I know it is, but
yeah, and you were buried, like now where it's like, well, you can't take it with you. Like that's a big thing, but like. They were buried with their stuff. Like if they were wealthy, like they were buried with their wealth. And I don't know why, but
used to
like that's why people would dig up graves actually a lot back then, is because there was like literally. Did you
live back then? Were you a grave
No,
digger?
I'm just saying like.
Were you a grave robber?
No, I'm just saying it was because like now.
Were you a grave robber in your past life?
That's not a thing anymore because
you're like, ooh, coins.
Lots of gold, man. I'm not kidding.
Okay.
No, I'm serious though. That's why it was like a thing because there was a lot of actual wealth buried with them. Yeah. So that's why that was like a thing back then.
I don't know. It's just the materialism aspect of it is, to me personally, feels stupid, but maybe. And I guess I didn't grow up in that. Maybe I would have thought it meant a lot. I don't know. But I don't, in my current state of mind and current life, feel that means. It just seems dumb to me and a waste. Like if you're going to use it on Earth then, because that just seems like a waste to me.
Yeah.
But I also think that death was so not unknown, but I mean, like, it happened so randomly and the kids would get sick all the time. And like, I think that people, like I'm saying, were just holding on to some like not justification, that's not the word I'm looking for, but like like making
Tangible.
them feel better to give them their things in their afterlife. And like King Tut was horribly inbred and like disgustingly not well.
Wasn't he like really young?
That's what I'm saying. He was like 14 or something.
Yeah.
He died. I don't know. He was
like deformed.
Maybe he was
stuff.
like 9 when he became the emperor or whatever they called them. What they call
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. I don't know, whatever. And when he, like, I can understand if like a child died and you don't understand because you don't have like the medicine or the modern like.
But
like,
I don't feel like
ways
people lived
to know
very
what
long.
was. Some people did though. That's the thing. It was so like a mystery then. And I feel like now, like if somebody's sick, a kid or an adult. Oh, dude, we're to an hour almost. Oh my God. But like you just know that, and like now you are more aware. Like obviously freak accidents happen and bad things happen, but I'm saying like as a whole, like he was probably sick, like, and slowly.
Well, all this stuff, and it is
well.
weird too, because like you just keep learning things that you use, and that'll happen when we're older. That we'll be like, wow, we used to use that, and that was so bad for us or whatever. But they
microwave probably.
No, really.
I know. I'm not.
Yeah,
kidding.
no, literally.
Should I start the camera over? Or are we gonna close this thing down?
Let's close this out.
Okay.
Yeah, but so it's interesting because like back then they would use like straight up coal for their eyeliner and just crazy stuff.
I still use coal. Is that not in?
They actually, eyeliner still is coal.
Is
pencil
it?
eyeliner. Well, they call it that, but it's not actually like.
It probably does contain it. No.
I mean, it probably does, but it's probably stripped of everything that's bad for you. I don't know.
What's bad in coal? We eat food off of coal. Not off of it, but people cook like they grill with coal. There's coal.
No, I don't remember. I don't remember what was the thing that was. Wait, I have to like look it up.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I have to, because literally there was something that was like awful that they kept ingesting and didn't realize, and I can't remember what.
Probably cat piss.
They did pierce their cat's ears. I always thought as a little kid that trend was going to come back, and I just never knew
And
when.
she pierced our cat's
No,
ears.
I always did. I was like, I bet that like someone's going to do that. And, like, that. I don't know. I just, because like everybody did then. And I just.
Elizabeth, we didn't live in ancient Egypt.
Yeah, but I'm saying
You're like everyone did back then.
Whatever. You can't see
back
someone.
in the fucking trendy days. I'm sure some people, some weirdos do. It's not fair. Again, the difference between humans and animals that you can't like explain to an animal what's happening, and you can't like ask them
just
like,
saying,
do you want these earrings?
Okay, well, you
like
took off your animal's balls. And he didn't ask for that.
Yeah, I felt really bad, but like, that's,
sure.
Okay, well, that's just called being irresponsible. Don't be an ass, and it pierces his ears with some hoops. Dude,
I
looked
this up, and I don't know. I guess I worded it weird, but it says, "What problems did ancient Egypt have, or ancient Egyptians have?" And then under it says some tomb builders complained of headaches. Others were too drunk to go to work.
Me.
And some had emotional worries.
Yeah. As
in other societies.
Okay, this is dumb. This is what we're looking for.
Yeah, it's not. But I just thought it was funny that they were too drunk to go to work.
Same. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
We get it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Good for them.
Yeah. Eye paint, which may have been an attempt. What? To ward off eye infections.
Ooh, that's a bad attempt.
Now.
It's a poor attempt at that.
Oh, they had worms.
We probably do too. I don't want to talk about it.
As people waded through standing water, particularly in the agriculture, irrigation, parasites
Yeah.
Such as shishitoma worm could enter the human host via the feet or legs to lay eggs in the bloodstream. These worms caused a lot of damage as they traveled through various internal organs, making sufferers weak and susceptible to other diseases.
Elizabeth, do you
Ew. Oh my God. And they got a different type of worm from drinking water. No wonder they died when they were like 5. Do you
understand that all of this is still really prevalent?
No, in the water?
Yeah. Dude, if you went and stood in that swamp in the backyard and they go through your feet, that's common. You don't know that?
I don't like that.
Yeah. Parasites go through your fucking feet.
Jeez.
It's disgusting.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Cool.
Oh my God.
We're not going to sit here and watch you Google.
I know,
this
but
is boring.
They experimented with contraception using a diverse use of substances such as crocodile dung.
I don't even know what that means, though.
It's crocodile poop.
No, I know that, but like, how do you use it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Like, they thought it would make them infertile. Like, I don't understand.
I don't know.
Or they like rubbed it on their
honey and oil. Ideally, they wanted. Oh wait, what? They wanted to have large families, but it says contraception.
Maybe contraception the way they wanted more. That's not how contraception means, or that's not what contraception. Children.
Means. I don't know. That's hilarious, though.
All right. So, anyways,
so there's crocodile poo and got a lot of worms.
That's what the message for this week. Just make sure you get worms and crocodile poo, and we're gonna hit the road. Hit the road, Jack. Can never come back. Don't get us copyrighted with that voice of yours.
All right.
Maybe Rob will be fools. Back. I tried to get Elizabeth and Rob on today. He just can't have it.
Peace out, bitches.
All right.
Bye.
Subscribe
if you want to.
Spotty.
What?
Spotify. I don't know. It's my cool way of saying it. Spotify and YouTube. That's it.
We're gonna have a holiday edition next time.
We are.
Yeah, we're gonna do a Thanksgiving theme one, and I'm gonna wear a turkey hat. So probably not, but we are gonna do a holiday edition. But I'm not gonna.
All right. Well, I don't know. We haven't discussed this yet, so this is like. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll talk to you later, friends.
Bye, bitches.
Bye, bitches. Bye.
Bye. Bye.